Hi guys, welcome back. It's Chrissy the Crystal Indigo, and I am here with a collective read. Now this update is about the Saturn retrograde energy. Okay, so before I dive into the cards, don't forget, like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comment sections as well. But this is also full moon in Sagittarius energy, which is a super moon. Okay, now let me close this door really quick for you guys. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Sorry about that. Let's dive right in. Okay. Now, what I was talking about was the energies that's happening now. So before I dive into the cards, I want to communicate with you guys about the chakra updates that's happening to us as a collective. So you may feel that your sacral, root, solar, heart, throat, crown, third eye has been really energetically busy. So for example, for myself, right, my heart chakra has been just, it's like someone's been pulling it apart, or it's been like opening. Now the same thing with my throat. It's been feeling like it's being pulled like this. Okay, and like a lot of you know, like recently I've lost my brother, right? And so I know personally I haven't been able to express what I'm feeling the way I feel, right? And even if I get to the point where I want to break down and cry, I choke it up and I tighten it up, right? And so I feel like our chakras have been, they're starting to be over, like energized, right? Or just like for a purge, because that's what it feels like. It feels like my heart is purging. All right, feels like my sacral is purging. And so you guys may not see it, but I also have like this yellow quartz that I have right on my sacral here in the shop, because it's just been gyrating, right? So I want to go over some important things, and don't fast forward, but just what karma are you working through, excuse me, with the Saturn retrograde. All right, and I want you to pay attention to your signs, and you let me know in the comment sections if this is resonating with you. Okay, now for Aries, what is your karmic lesson with this Saturn going retrograde? And we have Aries: to fight for love, stand up for your life, be a soft warrior in relationships. Taurus, we have to understand that the money will come and go. Feel strong enough to ask for what you deserve. The turtle always wins the race. Okay. Gemini, now this is if this where Saturn is. So if you have, say for example, my Saturn is in Libra. All right. So this is for those of you who have Saturn in Aries, Saturn in Taurus, Saturn in Gemini, Saturn in Cancer, and go on and go on and go on, right? So back to the title again. What is your karmic lesson that you're learning with this Saturn retrograde? For Saturn being in Gemini is to control your thoughts, channel them into teachings and art for others' enlightenment. Okay. For Cancer, what is your karmic lesson with Saturn going retrograde? We have break the generational pattern, set boundaries, don't raise your children the same way you were raised. Okay. Now we have for Leo, own your ego, learn to shine without any external validation, be comfortable with being selfish. Virgo, you are enough. No one is you, and that is your advantage. Know you are ready. You are perfect just as you are right now. Okay. For Libra, boldly be yourself in partnership. Do not submit to others for affection. Either you will have many romantic relationships or none at all. You came here to master them. Okay. Scorpio, face your shadow side. Own the dark parts of your personality. Turn the poison into medicine. Okay. Sagittarius, think bigger. Leave your hometown. Speak your truth to everyone all the time, even if you lose them. Capricorn, you came here to learn how to manifest. Be self-sufficient. Always have a 5-year plan. Aquarius, to make what's weird normal, to shock others and change their view. Accept that you are and always will be different. Pisces, to avoid addiction, to trust the unseen, to face reality, and alchemize into your truth. Okay, so this is some huge energy coming in. All right, and then we have this full moon's energy, and it's very sensitive. So I want you guys to be around a lot of water. I want you guys to meditate. I want you guys to, if you haven't done this yet, begin to do yoga. It's so important. If you need to, look at the herbs that calm your spirit, calm your mind, releases anxiety. We also have anxiety tea here as well in the shop. I hope that, you know, information that I gave you for the Saturn in retrograde energy helps you out a lot. Please pay attention to it. And again, if you guys are going through that type of what is it, it deals with karma, like, you know, clearing the karma, healing the karma, you can easily book me for an Akashic Records on the website, or past life regression, www.chrissythecrystalindigo.com. all right, or in the shop, you know. Now we'll talk about the cards that's coming out for the collective. So the first card out, we have the Six of Swords, and this card has come out a lot for those getting bookings in the shop or readings in the shop, and this is consistently moving to smoother or calmer waters. So there's going to be a lot of reconciliation happening with this full moon in Sagittarius energy. But not only that, even from a soul connection, even from a 5D connection, where you're moving to calmer waters and you're leaving the rest behind that doesn't serve you or grow you, and there are going to be others that actually look back into your connection and say, wow, this is what this person has been talking about all along. Right now we have this card coming out again, the Nine of Swords, and this came out in the other collective read. You can go back and watch that. The Nine of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy, but not being afraid, not you know, going to sleep worried about everything, really getting your rest and rejuvenation and slaying those dragons. You're no longer letting mental really control your mind. Makes sense? We also have Two of Cups. So this is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. But again, what do we see at the top, right? We see this lion with the wings, right? So this also talks about spirit, source, divine, God, however it resonates for you, how they're supporting this connection, how they're leading you guys back to each other. And you see how they hold each other tight. So a lot of you in the collective may have been in separation or not even speaking to your counterpart, whereas others of you have been really moving with the energy and getting along. And there's others in the collective that's been just in and out, in and out, in and out energy. But with this full moon in Sagittarius, it's bringing and changing a lot, as well as for the Saturn going retrograde. Okay, remember, Saturn doesn't go direct until October 24th, I think. Now we have the Five of Swords. This is again Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy, like all this logic thinking and the air type of energy floating around. But this is talking about five, which talks about changes, but this also talks about being the victor here, or finally saying, you know what, I'm walking away, like you can have it all, like however it plays in your story. Okay, but you know how I am about things like that. You want to move with integrity, right? And then the Death card has been coming out a lot, especially since that full moon in Scorpio. It's been heavy. So number 13, death, but this also talks about rejuvenation, death and rebirth, and you know, starting anew, right? And a lot of you guys also with this full moon in Sag, make sure you see where Aries is in your chart as well, because that's going to be huge for you guys. Now we have the Hermit. This is the overall energy for the collective. Everybody's going in solitude and in silence and being led and being guided, whether it be by their totem animals, whether it be by spirit, whether it be by their archangels or angels or deities, however it resonates for you. But 9 talks about endings, and here you're on your journey. So those of you who haven't woken yet, you will be waking up. Those of you who are already awakened, you are experiencing another awakening at a different type of level. Okay, now we're going to dive into the Twin Flame Oracle cards. All right, so look at this. First card out, we have Divine Masculine. But for everyone in the collective, I need you to work really hard on balancing your Divine Masculine and Feminine energy. This is very important. And if you don't understand what your Twin Flame connection is, you can book me for a Twin Flame reading or healing at my website, www.chrissythecrystalindigo.com. Okay, now here we have mute, but we're not speaking or we're not communicating, but we have the vibrations flowing through the crown down to the throat, back up to the crown, down through the throat. Here we have fresh start. So everybody's looking for their fresh start. Like, you know what, let's start over. Like, let's start from the beginning. Like, let's just forget about everything that happened and really start off the right way. This is the energy that's really strong in the collective right now, okay? And let me know if this is resonating for your story as well. We also have divine timing, in which we all hate seeing this card. Divine timing and patience, right? It gives us a cringe, but this is what's happening. Divine timing is really stepping in and handling things for us at the moment. Okay, we have spring. So how does spring resonate for you guys? A lot of you guys could have met in the spring, a lot of you guys could have met in the summer, but what does spring resonate with you, with your connection? And what does this flower says to you when you see this? Not just spring, because spring is bringing in flowers and they're blooming and all of this, but what happened in your connection with your partner? We also have fall. So we have two different seasons here, right? But we also see 11, right? The awakening, the overall energy, forgiveness. So this is, even if egos are at play, even if, you know, things are going on within the connection, this is what's happening. Forgiveness, unconditional love. 11:44 on the timer. But you guys know, when you get into this energy where it's unconditional love, it's forgiveness, it's no holding grudges, it's just peace. You know you have elevated. Like, just know, when you leave here, go ahead, ascend to masters. You've earned it, right? Now we're going to dive into your life purpose oracle cards, okay? So practice, okay? So it says polish your skills regularly, okay? So polish your skills by practicing regularly. So this is important. I need you guys, whether it be your gifts, whether it be what you do for work or a living or your purpose, you have to practice in order to be better. Make sense? Let go. Walk away from the situation in order to resolve it. Environmentalist. It says you're an earth angel who was born to protect, nurture, and teach about nature and the animals, okay? We have spiritual teacher. You heal with your classes, sessions, and seminars. So a lot of you guys are realizing that this is your purpose, this is your mission. And I tell you all the time, like, when you see the palms and you see those M's in the middle of your palm, like, you don't get a choice like this lifetime. You're going to keep being drawn back to spirituality, healing, helping people. A lot of you guys are nurses, doctors, LPNs, CNAs, yoga instructors, massage therapists. Like, it goes, the healing goes in all directions. And look what's out next, healer. So it says you have the spiritual gift to, well, you have the spiritual gift of healing and a desire to share it with others. Okay? And back to studying. Okay? Reading, research, and education help you gain confidence and clarity about your career. All right? So again, guys, let me know if this is resonating with you guys, okay? Now, your gateway of light activation. All right? So pay attention to what has consistently been coming out. So we have the Merkaba activation, okay? So it says transcendence, ascension, you are rising up. All right? We also have Gaia gateway activation, okay? So it says learning experiences, wisdom transmission, earth intelligence, okay? So all of these energies is flowing through. We also have this has come out excuse me so much. This is Anunnaki light codes. It says energetic shift, new information, end of a cycle. So a lot of you guys are realizing your star seed essence. So this is a star seed, Anunnaki, right? So this is one of the star seeds, just like you have Venusian star seed, you have Polarian star seed, you have Syrian star seed. Like, this is another energy of a star seed. All right, so I want you to Google that because you may resonate with that. Okay, Now, halls of Amenti initiations, says secrets revealed, treasures uncovered, initiations. Guys, make sure you pay close attention to your dreams, your visions, because there's going to be information there for you, okay? It's very important and help you understand the shifts, the changes, what's going on with the planets as well. And under that, you have Akashic Stargate. So it keeps talking about the Akashic records. It keeps going back to past life connections. And it says, align with purpose, crossroads, no wrong path. So a lot of you guys, if you feel called to have an Akashic record session, you can reach out to me and ask me about that as well. That's going to be very important for you. Okay. Now let's dive into wisdom of the oracle. So here we are, building blocks. So 2 and 8, 10 completion. Okay. So this is you building your brand, building your business. This is what's happening for the collective. Okay. So to the sea. All right, I want you guys to get real familiar with water for like your energetic upgrades. Not just water, but having the gift to be able to see. I will have to know what your natal chart information is to help you understand which gifts are stronger that you can work with. That's going to be huge for you, all right? Now we have loyal heart, 35, that's 8. So you're calling in or you're aligning to someone who's going to be loyal to your heart just as much as you're going to be loyal to theirs. And then we have a leg up, teamwork, partnership again, number 7. That's what's happening. And we're being asked to, sorry about that, guys. We're being asked to be flexible. 1 and 9 is 10 again, completion. So not even just flexible, but meditating, yoga, grounding, excuse me, shielding, nature. This is what's happening, okay? Now, I've already communicated to you guys what's happening with the Saturn retrograde. What's the energy for the full moon in Sagittarius? Make sure you check out the Etsy shop as well. That information is below in the description box because you're definitely going to need your crystal protection packs. Check out every one of them and see what works for you. You also can order your fixed candles to help manifest or help you with any situation that's happening in your current life. You can also order the herbs too as well, and look for the herbs that really calm you or really great to work with or drink with the full moon energy. All right, so if not, I will see you guys in maybe a few hours or tomorrow. I'll post again and I'm going to start getting the sign readings out as fast as I can, but also watch the previous videos to see how this energy is really picking up momentum. All right, so I'm sending you guys so much love and light, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.